Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from...
This is your guy, Tony the Guru again.
Hey, everybody, this is Mr. Clean.
An incarcerated individual at New York State Department of Corrections and Community Supervision. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Thank you for tuning in and speaking through the Barz podcast. We got a very special guest who don't need no introduction. Her reputation speaks for itself. But to be professional, let the listeners of Speaking Through the Barz know who you are and where you're from.
Hi, I'm Delrhonda, Big 50 Hood. I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay. Big 50. So now, we've been seeing you all over the place. We've been seeing you on TV. We've been seeing you on the internet. We know right now you're the hottest woman in the country. We're happy. We're blessed to have you on the show. We have some questions here. The people want to hear about you, want to know from you, want to know you. And we're going to ask you some questions. And you try to give us the most honest answers as possible as you can. We know you're the realest. You're the Turk Queen herself. So thank you for having us, for coming on.
Thank you for allowing me to come on.
Okay.
All right, Big 50. You're speaking to Mr. Clean. Growing up and being a part of the game, seeing things that the average person never seen, and being black with your status. What's the most important thing you learned from your past?
The most important thing I learned from my past is so many things. Well, I learned to grow. I learned to be protected. When I say be protected, it's knowing my surroundings. I know that the streets, for me, is no good. When I say no good, I mean a lot of these young women and a lot of these young men out here in the street, they want to take to the streets of being dealers. And for me, that's not just the way to go, because there's only two ways out. So those are things that I learned moving forward, or not being in the game, is to basically, I'm kind of to myself now anyway, I really don't deal with many people. I'm kind of sorry because I'm kind of talking low because I am in here.
That's all right. Big 50. What exactly were you charged with?
Well, first time I was charged with defrauding the government. Second charge was drug charge. And the third charge was gun. But I don't know how the hell I got a fourth habitual out of just 3 charges, but I ended up with a fourth habitual.
Wow. Okay. Moving on. Next question I have for you is, when did you realize the feds was on you? Were all your federal cases, or did you have some state cases also?
Well, I had all federal cases except this last one. It was a state case. They kind of weighed their options if I would do 5 years in federal or 2 years in state. So I chose just the 2 years in state.
Okay.
And I think that was a big mistake for me. If I can do it all over again, I would have chose 5 years in federal.
Right. That's right. Okay. Now, explain to us respectfully, how was you able to run an empire in a male-dominant game, as far as keeping your team in check, watching for the ops, and dealing with your personal relationship with men?
Well, for me, all my friends are men. Most of my friends are men. I choose men because it's easier with men than it is with women. You get the nitty and the cattiness with the women. So I choose my friends as being male, and my male friends trusted me. And one thing about the game, men like to choose women because they figure they're easier to deal with women than to deal with other men. And somehow men think that oh, she's a woman. She's not going to run off. She's not going to tell because she got children. She's going to protect her children at all times. But I also tell men this, do not flatter yourself because you don't know what's standing behind me or no other woman. But I respect the game. I live by the code. And I love dealing with the male. It's easier with male.
Okay.
All right. Now, I understand that fully. This Mr. Clean is talking to you right now, Miss 50. Was it a moment in your life
Mr. Clean
that made you go full throttle in the game to capture your position? Because the status you reach, it ain't easy for everybody to reach that status and to be a woman and to be so bossed up. What moment in your life made you realize I'm about to really boss up and capture my position?
Well, I had a couple male figures that were friends with me, high, powerful male figures that always kind of mentored me and talked to me about the game. And, you go hard or you go home. I believe there's no niceness when it comes to this game. So when I lost a few friends in the game, I knew then, I felt kind of like I was alone at one point in time. But I knew that I had to go hard. I had to take it to the streets. I had children to provide for. Children I had to put into schools. When I say school, being private schools. So I knew that when I walk in the room, I'm the type of woman, when I walk in the room, I own it anyway. So I watch a lot. I pay attention to people, and I knew at one point in time I did a deal that I knew that was kind of going to go sour. So it was either me or them. So, I chose to show my hand, you know what I mean on that. It was exchange gunfire.
That's right.
Because, I had children, so I had to handle what I needed to handle. So I knew after that these men always figured, they can go against the women. That woman ain't stronger than me. Maybe I'm not, but I'm holding my own. I'm not going to get it. I was taught. In this game, I was taught. Don't fear anything. If you're going to fear anything in this game, you might as well not be in this game. This is not a game of fear.
That's right. Now, who had your kids while you were away?
Well, I got good parents. I got good family. Yeah, I got good family. I got good parents. And they always stepped up to the plate. And I'm going to tell you one thing about me. Every time I went away, I didn't lose a damn thing. Okay? The only thing I lost was a little weight. Anything else, I didn't lose anything. I came back home, nothing never changed. It was always the same. I jumped right back into motion.
Right. And that's respectable, man. It's like for you.
There's a lot of women
that had that.
there's a lot of women come home.
What do you feel played like the bigger role? Trusting people or your intuition?
In this game, you don't trust no one. I go on intuition all the time. I always deal with my spirit guides. So, I'm guided. I go by spirit guides. I don't go by intuition. I just go by spirit guides.
Yeah, that's respectable because I'm a person that believes that, your circle has to be real strong in order for a goal to work. So what was the main thing you look for in order to have your circle around you, like the people around you?
Well, I look for loyalty. I look for respect. I look for people that's a lot like me. You know, you have to. I give out a lot of love, so that's what I want my circle to be. I don't want to ever deal with people that we gotta talk and sneak and be deceitful behind each other's back. So I like my circle to be up front. If something's not going right, if something's going on, let's talk. Let's get around this round table. Let's talk this out.
Right.
Because when you bring deceit around, then you bring trouble. So I'd rather for us to sit around a round table, you know, so we can always be on the same page. I like the round table talk, so I'd rather be around the round table.
Right.
So we can always be on point.
That's that. What's one of the things you wish you could tell Big 50 of the past? Something that you know now you wish you knew back then.
I say that again. I couldn't hear you.
I said, what's one thing that you know now that you wish you could tell Big 50 from the past?
Well, what I do know right now is I'm never going to say never, but if I had to do it all over again, it would be the streets. You know, basically, my past is my past. I would have probably known now has got a better education.
That's right. That's what I preach to my kids. And definitely better education is what we need to better our future, to better our family, for our black communities.
For sure. Even though I instilled in my children is education was first, but I didn't instill it in myself. But with my children, I didn't want my children to be anything like me, so I talked much about education. I did what I had to do with them when it came to education. And for me, one thing I would change, I would better myself in education.
That's right. Now, Big 50, you speak into Panda the Guru. Sorry for not introducing myself earlier, but you speak into Panda the Guru, short for the country Panama. Now, I want to ask you, what made you choose Remy Ma to play your character in Trap Queen?
Well, they gave it to Megan Thee Stallion the first time. Megan held on to the script for 4 months. I wasn't never fond of that she would have the script because she just didn't seem, and I don't know her, but she didn't seem fit for me. I really wanted to pick someone that was kind of skin tone like me, kind of raspy voice, kind of heavy, you know, and been to prison before. So even though Remy Ma might not have been in the street, she shot someone. She caught a felony, so she knew what it's like to have a felony. She knows the do's and the don'ts. She's been to prison. She knows how it is in prison. So I wanted someone, that had some similarities as me. And, and she had the similarities, and I thought she would be a good fit. And I went to the cast, and I told them I thought she would be the one.
That's right. Y'all was definitely a good choice. We saw the movie. The movie came on Wednesday night over here for us. Shout out to Remy, man. You did your thing on that. I'm saying hopefully one day we'll have you on Speakin to the Barz also.
Definitely shout out for Remy for that, man. That was well put together. Everybody in here, you know, we still incarcerated, so everybody in here was feeling that. And I want to let you know, man, from everybody in here that's locked up, man, they really do respect you. We got a lot of people respect where you come from, respect your grind, respect your hustle, like, for real. And we just want to tell you that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I see you got a birthday coming up. Yeah, you're welcome, man.
Yeah, I got a birthday. Yes, and I respect that, and I have a birthday coming up October 28th, And to all my people that's down in that prison, I pray that everybody get their second chance and come out and do the things they're supposed to do. As you know, kind of seek God first, seek some kind of higher power, and pray a lot, put God first, and bring yourselves on out of there and do some better things with yourselves out there. And I just, my people in prison, I love y'all. I talk to my people every day. And that's one thing I'm never going to cut out, is talking to my people in prison every day, because I know what it's like.
I'm glad you said that.
And like I say,
I'm glad you said that, because there's a lot of listeners who's listening, like some of our family and friends, and they don't understand that and come from someone of your stature, especially the females, because, I give it to the females. They hold people down in prison quicker than the man to hold a female down in prison.
Hey, Kwame T, that's in prison. His name is Kwame T. He calls me all the time. I speak with him and some of my homegirls in the prison. Shout out to them, to Alderson, West Virginia. Shout out to my girls down at Huron Valley in Detroit. And shout out to all the males in the state and federal prison. Shout out to all of them. I respect, I'm never going to be funny with that. I'll take a call from the prison before I take a call on the streets.
Wow, that's powerful. That's powerful.
Thank you. Powerful.
Thank you for telling us that, Big 50. Do you have any other future projects for your fans, for your people that look up to you?
Oh, yeah.
And,
for sure. Yes, I do. I got a reality show coming out called Big 50 The Godmother. And, that's helping and mentoring these young women that really don't have no value in life. Some women don't feel like they don't know their self-worth, or they don't know their self-worth. They think they look for validation in different ways, and look for validation in men, and not to put men down, but they gotta look into themselves and know themselves before they can get validation from anyone. Only one they need to get validation from is God. And we're gonna keep on moving on. I'm getting different offers for different kind of movies, superhero, Marvel movies. Also, I'm involved with the LGBTQ community. I'm involved with the Alex House Project. So that's young teens, pregnant teens. So, I got my hands in a lot of things that to help my community, to help others. Well, not even my community, your community, anybody's community.
That's right.
I want to be involved.
Congratulations.
Right. Congratulations, for real. To see you.
And I think we're going to get a series. And I think we're going to get a series out of this movie. Oh, satisfied. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yes, I was satisfied with the movie, and I'm going to be even extra satisfied because we're going to get a series.
I hear you.
That's right.
I'm just curious, I'm just curious, man. They say your net worth is $35 million, and that's inspiration. Is that true?
You know what? These people, that's internet talk. But let me tell you this. I ain't no broke nigga. Okay? I ain't that. Now, I'm comfortable.
Right.
They talking 35 million. They must have added up the street talk. They must have added up the street value back in the day. I guess that was back in the day. Was going on back in the day. But guess what, though? I'm comfortable. I'm happy. Let me tell you this. I learned less is more. As long as I can pay my bills, I'm fine. I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I'm perfect.
So Big 50, man, we just want to tell you again, man, thank you for coming through to Speaking Through the Barz. Is there anything you want to tell the listeners of Speaking Through the Barz right now?
Hey, let me tell you guys something. Is if you in a relationship, be in that relationship. You know, for the men I have to speak, when you find a nice woman, keep that nice woman on your side. Someone that's going to look after you. Because guess what? We all need somebody. Because when you start getting older, you need some comfort. You need somebody. Because you men sometimes, y'all get a headache and you whining. You need that woman to cook the meals. You need that woman to console you. And then listen to that woman, because we going to tell you the truth. We'll look at you and be like, oh, you know that friend over there? Fred, he ain't no good. Believe it. Know it. Embrace it, what we say. And always keep that in the back of your mind. I notice men always say, I should have listened to my woman. You know, so if you got a significant other out there and, you know, she's good to you, you know, she's going to be good for you.
Oh, man, we thank you, man. That's real.
As us as men, I know we got to do better, because I'm sure those visiting floors in these state penitentiaries and these federal penitentiaries do not be crowded like these men's visitor floors. When we on a visit, our visit is always crowded. Women are kicking the door down, coming and visit us. I'm sure more than likely in those female prisons, them visit floors is not that crowded. Men are not coming through like that.
No, they're not. I can vouch for that. I have watched so many women sit there and cry that the men then left out. They don't hear from them anymore. And, you know, I went through a lot of that with the young lady that was in prison. Me, I'm going to tell you this. I went in like this. Hey, I know you're going to be human. Going to be human. And as long as I don't know about it, it was okay with me. So the last prison bid, I just said, listen here, we're just going to put it on hold for a minute until I get back. And that's the way I did my time, because I didn't want to go in there worrying about, my man out here, I heard he was messing with this one. I didn't want to go in with that. So I didn't, you know, nobody brought it to me because we had to understand it. Go be human. You know, I'm never going to tell a man not to be human. It's the nature.
Right.
But just be respectful, you know. Just be respectful. You know, and as for me, I didn't really want people to come and see me because I felt like they took our femininity away. You know, I'm a very feminine lady. And for them to come and see me and the clothing we had to wear, the jogging suits and the steel toes and our hair braided to the back or up in a ponytail like a puffball, I didn't think that was attractive. So I kind of did my time like, you know, just did my time and just talked on the phone. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for this. Everybody ain't like me, but I'm a feminist.
Right.
And when I want my man to see me, I want my man always to see me looking good.
That's right, Big 50. That's right.
Yeah, man. That's right, Big 50. Man, we definitely,
Yeah.
our resumes check out, man, where we from. I'm from Rochester, New York. This Mr. Clean. And, man.
I'm from Brooklyn,
Rochester. Brooklyn, I love my New York boys. I love my New York boys.
You ever come through Rochester, New York, you hit me, you good, man. I ask you about in the streets, man, you good? We trying to elevate above everything, man, to make it to the top, man. We starting from where we at and trying to make it to the top. So I appreciate what you did for us today, because ain't nothing realer than keeping it real with the trenches, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we keep right, for sure. And yeah, I'm definitely coming because I love New York. I want to come up here. I love New York. New York got love for me. I love New York.
That's a fact. Actual fact. We got you.
My daughter.
That's a fact. We do.
My daughter's boyfriend is from New York. He's from the Bronx, so he opened up a black bodega there.
I mean, where it's located, let the people who are speaking the Barz know they can go, Black Bodega. Come on now, show up.
It's Black Bodega. It's a Black Bodega. I don't know. I'm not really. He said 100 and something street. I'm not for sure. I don't want to get it wrong.
167 Grand Concourse.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
167 Grand Concourse. Y'all check it out. Black owned bodega. More to come.
More to come.
Here we go. There we go, man. We making it now, man. They gave us the tools, like they said, man. We gonna make it.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Keep our heads up, you know. Keep your heads up. You see them walking around with their head down. Tell them niggas chin up. Tell them Big 50 said chin up.
Chin up, man. You know, I always tell them, man, you got to keep your head high, even though it's hard to stay sucker-free in a bag full of lollipops.
Yes. Well, guess what? If you see a sucker, then lick him. That's what I tell them. I see a sucker, I'm going to lick it. So guess what? I don't allow suckers around me.
Real talk, man. Real recognize real no matter where you at, man. We always got to show light on the real, and we got to do this for the real. Big 50, thank you for coming through, man. With that being said, man, stay tuned to Speaking Through the Barz. Appreciate y'all to tuning in. Same time, same place, next Saturday at 7 o'clock. Thank you for listening to Speaking Through the Barz.
The caller has hung up.